Right. So let me share my screen again. Now, so basically what I'm trying to do is we're trying to import this flat file, import it into a SQL Server. So what do? You right click the database that you want to import the file into. In this case, it is the My database. So I'll right click, then I'm going to task. From right click, go to task. Then the task will bring out these windows. From there, you see the one that say import flat file. Now, the file we're trying to import in this case is an Excel file. So if we are importing a text file or a CSV, you know what a text or a CSV file is?
Yeah, no. Text.
Say again?
No, I'm sure what that is.
Okay, all right. Now, okay, I'll look for one, show you in a minute. But in this case, we are importing an Excel file. So you are going to use just import data. Import data. So if you CSV or text file, we use import file, but because Excel use import data. So you click on that, and it's now going to show you, come up with this window, right? Which is the SQL Server import and export wizard. Now, what is the data source? Data source simply means the type of file that you want to import, right? What you need to do is click on this drop-down button and select Excel, Microsoft Excel, because you are bringing in an Excel file into the SQL Server. So you click on that. Are you following so far?
Yeah.
Next, we now look for the path, the file we're trying to import. Where is it located on our system? We go on to browse, and you locate, this is the file, Superstore Excel, Superstore file. There are two of them. You have the XLS, which is this very one. You also have the XLLT. Now, I think in most cases, it's better for you to use the XLST because, the XLS rather, right? XLS, which is the old version of Excel from 92 to 2003. You need, I think, another plugin to be able to get this one if it's the new version of Excel. So this is the one I sent to you, so you should be able to import it. So click on to open. Then all what you now do from here is follow the on-screen instruction. You need to do some modification, but just follow the on-screen instruction. So go on to next. Now, the second stage is now asking you to choose a destination. Where are you sending the important file onto? So you click again, the drop-down button, which is this very one, and scroll down, select the last one that says last option, Microsoft OLE DB provider for SQL Server. So always the last one, Microsoft OLE DB provider for SQL Server. Select that. Now the server name is the name of your server, which is recognized by itself. Then authentication, leave it to use Windows authentication. Then which database are you sending it into? You're sending it into the My database. It recognizes it as well. Now move on to next. Are you with me so far?
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's asking you, you copy data from one or more table, which is fine. Leave it as it is. Move on to next. It's now going to give you options to select the table you want to copy. Now, if you select any of them, it's going to display, and click on preview, it's going to display the content. Do you understand? So First one order. So just check the site and the name is going to be here. Now, normally, anyone that have this underscore, don't bother yourself about it. This very one.
Oh.
It is not a table. Don't bother yourself about it. All right.
Yes.
The people and return, select it as well by just checking the box. Now, one other thing you need to do, you do have under this destination, where you're sending it to, from the source to destination, you have this dollar sign in front of every table. Click it, use the backspace to delete it and press enter. So just click on it once and delete the dollar sign, press enter. The same thing, this one, delete it, press enter. Are you with me?
Mm.
Okay, then you move on to next. Are you happy so far?
Yeah.
Good. So after move on to finish, and you go on to finish. So it's going to put all the rows and column in Excel and bring them to your SQL server. And once you see success, that means everything has been done successfully. And what you now want to do is go on to close.
Right.
So you okay so far?
Mm. Yeah.
So again,
Yeah. Go ahead.
okay. So what we want to do next is to check if our file, of course, is imported, but let's see where it is. If you right click and refresh your database and go on to the plus sign, go on to tables. You see the table, you have the three tables, orders, people, and return. Okay. Now, should I give you a few minutes to do the same thing, or you've done it already?
I'll do it. I'll do it now. I'll be
Okay.
doing
So let me know once you're ready, okay? If any problem, let me know.
it.
You have to share your screen. Let me see how you're getting on. Stop sharing mine. Are we done?
Not yet.
You need help or you fine?
It's going fine so far.
Sorry?
It's going fine so far. So far. All right.
Wait, what you meant to do is to, have you imported the one that was called Superstore?
Yeah, important stuff.
Yeah, so where is it? Which database do you put it into? Is it on
Shopping.
there you go shopping? That's fine. Now, that's okay. So what you now want to do is to, you have the people, you have the order, and so on and so forth. Whenever you are selecting, you always select from the table. Are you
Yeah.
you select from the table. So you want to select everything from, let's say, orders. That's the one that it has a long name, orders. So select everything from orders. Okay, and execute it. It's going to give you an error, but I'll tell you why later. You know why?
Objects.
Say it again. Is because you are selecting, and take note of this, is a very common error with everyone, especially starting a SQL Server. There's nothing wrong with your statement. What is wrong is this very place. You are in the master's environment, master's database, master's environment. But so you need to click on this and change it to shopping. Do you understand?
Mm.
So you notice that the $100 is gone. If you run this now, it should work.
There we go.
You get it now?
Yeah.
Good. So this is what you have. So we're going to spend some time here to look at various SQL commands whenever you are retrieving data from a database. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, I'm going to give you and you need to write down, let's have a look, the SQL, right, okay, let's say up to yeah, minimum count, wildcard in between, yes, okay. Now I'm going to share my screen. So which is down, and let's say we share here. Okay. So if you go to this website, W3 School, right? W3 School is a very, very useful website, right? You're going to learn a lot of things here. So w3school.com, I'm going to send it to the chat. Where's that chat here? So once you're on it, you look for where it says SQL, go on to SQL section. Then on your left-hand side, you have various topics, right? So this is your home or what SQL is all about. Then you have various examples that you can try yourself, right? Then it kind of goes down all the way down to what is introduction, the syntax, what is the select statement, which we have been using before, select statement. Then what about select distinct? Then select with where clause, order, and or. So what I want to do, we're going to go through this all the way to when you say alias. Do you understand? So that's how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. About 25 different topics on how to retrieve data. Okay, on how to retrieve data. So I'm going to go through some with you, but I'll allow you to do the rest on your own, and you can do a lot for practice here. Okay. So do you have the website?
Yeah, the website.
Okay. So we're going to do this probably maybe for the next, maybe up to Friday or next week or thereabout. Once you understand all these ones you have here, then running a query on SQL Server becomes very easy. Do you understand? So running a query, everything all the way from here. From this join is another concept, which we're going to start maybe later. But I want you to understand how to retrieve data. And these are all what we need to master. There is no point rushing. I'm more than happy how long it takes you for you to understand this perfectly. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but let's go into some of them. Let's say select, you have used to select one, just to select the column name, another column name from the table, that's all, right? And these are all various, options you have. You already select star from, you're used to that already. So let's go to select distinct. When it says select distinct, is only going to bring out the values that are different. The value that are different. For instance, if I come to what we have done, and I'll say, I take that away. And I say select everything from orders. Okay. After this, I need to change it to Mike, and I say execute. So it gives me everything. So if you have, let's come to our region, for instance. Under the region, there are about just 4 different regions: Southwest, East, and Central. So if I say select distinct, Okay. Select these things. I'll now put the column name, region. Okay. From orders. Is only going to give me only the 4. Do you understand? Have I lost you?
Yes.
I've lost you. I can't hear you.
So it's only the like a special
Yes,
subset of them, just as
all the
different.
ones that are different. All the ones that are different. If I didn't put the distinct, for instance, and I say select region from orders, it's going to give me, you have south, south, west, west, east, east, central, everything on the row, about almost 10,000 rows. But if I say distinct, it's only going to bring out only the one that are different. That's all. So if I execute that, it's going to give me only the 4 that are different. It won't bring out any duplicates. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's what select distinct does. Okay. If you want to write anything, I think it's good for you to write that because it helps you. Do you understand? So that's select distinct. Okay. And again, I want you to make use of the W3 school to look at how they are used. Yeah. How they are used. Then you can now use it for a lot of practice on your own. You need a lot of practice. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's about select distinct. Now, what's the next one? Use the where clause. The where clause. Now, if I go back to select everything, that's all the rows from the other table. I have everything. Now, but there are cases that I don't need to select everything. I may want to select some particular place where a condition is true. Example, I might want to select all the states only that are in Florida, or maybe the region that is only south, or where the city is only Marion or New York City. Do you understand? So I would now say selecting everything. I've not specified any condition. It's going to bring out everything. However, if I want to select only a particular state, for instance, let's say I want to select records from the Florida states. I'll first say select everything from orders, and I'll say where states. Now state is a column. Where state equals Florida. Now remember, I did mention that if I'm using a number, I don't need to put it in quotation. Whenever I'm dealing with a text, it must be in quotation. So select everything from orders. And now where the value of the state column, this is our state column, where the value reads Florida. So it's only going to execute where it's going to go to row by row, and only where it is Florida, that's the only one it's going to select. It's going to display. Okay?
Yeah.
Does it make sense, or should I go to one more time?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. So let me execute this. Let's see what we'll have. Execute. So you can come to the state column. It's only brought out where it is Florida. And here you can see it's about 393 rows instead of almost the entire 10,000 rows for everything. Do you understand? So that is what the where clause is used. Okay, the where clause is used. In addition to that, we also have, and you can use the where, you can use alongside with what you call, okay, actually, before you go on to that, let's go on to order by. order by. So I have discussed, display only record from Florida, right? And you notice that if you look at, let's come to the order date. For instance, this order date. You notice this one is 2017. This is 2016. This is 2014, and so on and so forth. Everything is not ordered in a particular sequence. It's just everything here and there. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Now, I may now want to say, can you order, list, or display this record based on a particular order? And what does that simply mean? So I've said where state equals this, and now say, okay, as you are displaying, can you order by order dates? Yeah, order dates. Now, because the order dates, you notice that it is more than one word, and there's nothing that join them together. So it needs to be in a square bracket like this. In most cases, you are referring to a column. You can put them in square brackets. So anyway, you see square bracket is referring to a column. In most cases, does it make sense?
Yeah.
So if I say order by order date, now if I want to order it from the smallest that is in ascending, I don't need to put anything. But if I want to do it so I can run this, so it's going to start with order date. This is 2014. And you scroll down, it goes all the way to 2014, from then to 2015 to 2016, and so on and so forth. So I've used where, then order by. Do you understand? Have I lost you? I can't hear you.
I understand.
Okay. Now, so I've used the where clause. With the where clause, I have this. Now, in addition to that, I've used where clause. I can use it alongside with the, what you call, with some conditions, which is what you call the and, yeah, operator, the operator and. So I can combine two conditions together. I can combine two conditions together. That is where, in this case, where, let me say, of course, I see, let's look at the state. The state here is Florida, where within the Florida state, I also have various cities. I have Miami, I have Tampa, I have, so let's say Lakeland. See, if I want to take, I don't want everything in Florida. I want the Florida and where the city is Lakeland. So all what I simply need to do, and I still want to order it, but I don't listen to order it, just come here and I see that I have, select everything from orders, where state is Florida, and now say and city equals, let's say Lakeland, and I close the bracket. Then I now say order by. Of course, I don't need to do this, but if I want to, that's fine. So I'm combining two conditions, and if I like, I can combine three. Also, maybe and the segment is customer. So, but let's run this first and let's see what we have. Do you get it? So you have further shrink down your report. I have the report where the state is Florida and where the city is Lakeland. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
I can further go down. If I want the segment that is only maybe corporate, I can go ahead and say and. Okay, and that's going to give me segment now equals corporate. Yeah. So segment is only going to give, it won't bring anything consumer. So it's further going to shrink the report down. Is it making sense?
Mm.
And you can go on and on and on and on like that. Do you understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is one way of using, combining two conditions together using the and. You can also use what is called the or operator. How does that work? For and, both conditions must be true. For or, is only one condition that needed to be true. Both condition doesn't need to be true. So let's say, for instance, I want to do the same thing in here, and I want to select where the state is Florida, or where the state is also, let me bring this one first. Let's bring all this out. So let's say where the state is Florida, I want to combine it also with maybe Iowa or California. Okay, so I'm going to say where the state is Florida, and I say or California. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I run this, select everything from others where state equals Florida or California, those particular thing is not spelled incorrectly. California. Okay, so let's run that. Right, I have an error somewhere. Or state. Oh, yeah, okay. Or again, state. I need to give the condition. I did give the condition. That's what happened. Yeah, that's fine. So let's run this. So where state equals Florida or state equals California. So if I execute that, I'm going to have both California and Florida. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where it is this and or. Okay. The last one I'll talk about before I let you go is called a not. Not is just the opposite. So in this case, if I say that one, where states, okay, where states, in this case, if I want to say not, I want to say where not, where not, yeah, where not states. So it's going to bring out everything, but it's going to exclude Florida. Does it make sense? So if I execute that, it's going to bring out every other state, but you won't have the Florida states. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what this is all about. You have any question?
No,
Say that again.
no, I'm understanding.
Okay. So what I'm going to do between now and Friday, use the W3 school. You see a lot of examples here, right? So what I want to do, if you can, as many you can cover up to Elias on Friday, if you are happy with everything, then I'll just move straight on to SQL joins. Do you understand? So we have various type of joins that is there. Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, sure you don't have any question?
Not at the moment. So I think yeah.
All right, that's fine. So I'll let you to go ahead with this. Do as many practice as you can. Make it a habit to practice. You cannot, even though you understand, if you don't practice, you easily forget. Do you understand? So, and in addition to this, let me see. You also need something like we have to practice. Let's just Google SQL practice. Exercise. The exercise now. SQL exercise. Okay, no, that's not what we need. This one. Practice. Equals exercise. Yeah, that's very well. So this one, you have, for instance, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so this very one retrieve data from table about 33 exercises. Yeah. Let's close it. So in this case, they have their own table, right? And just show you how to retrieve data. Right. So you need all this. You need all this. And so you have about almost 30 something questions you can work with. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So let me send this to you as well. So let's minimize that. Let's see. No. Yep,
Yeah, I've got it.
that's fine. So the more you practice, this is not difficult at all. And once you start it, you will get used to it. Do you understand? Yeah. Okay. No worries. So I'll see you on Friday. Okay.
Yeah, see you Friday.
All right. Take care then.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.